football, usually they're on networks like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, PBS. If you want to get HSN, if you want to get Univision, if you want to get the over-the-air broadcast channels that are within a 65-mile radius around your home. Did you know, do you remember, you can get all that for free? This is free television if you have an antenna. It needs to be high quality, it needs to have a nice far range, and we've got that for you. This is from Antop. They are the leaders when it comes to antennas and satellites. This is an indoor, which is absolutely beautiful and also means nobody's climbing on ladders or onto roofs. Indoor 65-mile radius antenna. It's super easy setup, but you are gonna be raking in all the television shows for free. So I wanna welcome in Aaron Berger to tell us all about it because, you know, a lot of us forget, Aaron, those channels are free. They have to be in emergency situations and all of that. You don't have to pay a big cable bill to get those basic channels.
If you can remember back to the 80s, right? I mean, I remember when we first got cable to the house, and before that, we all just had antennas. Now, this is an entirely different technology.
This is beautiful.
First of all, it's gorgeous. Second of all, it's really high quality. It's digital. So we're talking about putting full 1080p high definition television on your TV for free, for free, for free. Here, if you hear nothing else, hear this. If you're paying right now to watch TV, you don't have to. Television signals come into your house. In fact, it's federal law that broadcast television be broadcast to the world, to the nation, I guess I should say, for free. All you have to have is an antenna to take that signal that's already in your house and put it on your television. That's all you need to have. Many of us sort of forgot that because we subscribe to cable and we have all these premium channels. We thought, oh, well, the only way to watch ABC, NBC, CBS are those channels that are actually the ones I watch all the time is cable. No, it's not. You just need an antenna to do it. And the good news is with Antop, the top producer of antennas in America, you can now do it incredibly inexpensively. When I started selling antennas a couple of years ago at HSN, it was a much bigger decision for people because they were out $149, $199 to get an antenna home and to, you know, kind of. Now,
look at this.
even if you were just going in one room to go, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the cable box in this room that you probably spend $5 or $10 a month on that, but you can wipe out your entire monthly bill if you're paying to watch television. Again, if you hear nothing else, if you're paying to watch television, and I'm talking about the top shows, 94% of the top shows in America are on free broadcast television. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna have to give up a lot of my channels. In fact, can we show everybody? We're gonna roll a video. Here's an example in a major metro area. So here's, if you're in LA, you can watch ABC, Laugh, IND, 3 channels of Fox, Light TV, Decades, HNI, 2 channels of IND, Heartland, HSN2, HSN1, QVC, Univision, Unimos, Bounce. I mean, there's so many channels, I can't get through them all. So a ton of television at your fingertips, and there are no monthly fees.
This is it. Once you've got it, you've got it. Look at New York, all of the different options. Now, and I looked at this price and I said, oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
This is an $8 flex pay. On top of that, we're shipping it to you for free, and you have 30 days to try it. So even if you got it home just to see, let's see if I really can do this. I like what you're saying, actually. I was thinking about my parents. They pay this giant cable bill, but then they've got boxes in the spare room, which rarely gets used, in the garage, where my dad just likes to sit and watch the local news. I mean, these are the, maybe you get it just for those types of things to get rid of the bill in the box.
It's a really, really good point. So local news, local weather, and local sports are the things that a lot of people really think about. We stream so much of our content now, right?
This is like the supplement, the live stuff.
This is to supplement your local news, your local weather, your local sports, you know, particularly when there's big games going on or local emergencies going on or local weather events going on, which is another big point. You know, this doesn't go out in a storm. As long as you can power your television, you're able to still get your information, unlike cable lines, which frankly, you know, often go down in the course of a storm. So people love it for emergencies too. I want to talk about how easy setup is. If it were a challenge to set up, it would be a whole different discussion. It's so simple to set up. You plug it into the wall. and you plug it into your television. And then you do something called a channel scan, which you use your remote control to scan for channels, and that will search the area in which you live, because we all get slightly different signals depending on where we live, but this is an amplified antenna up to 65 miles. So nearly everyone in America lives within range of a lot of channels within 65 miles of where they are. That first illustration at the top that you see, that's for if you have an analog television. Very frankly, that applies to very, very few people. I think I've been at HSN 17 years. I've never sold an analog TV. I've sold a lot of TVs. Almost everyone has a digital TV now. If you did have an analog TV, you could use a converter box. Almost nobody really has to worry about that. You take your digital antenna, which we include, and there's an amplifier, which we include all the cables. There's only 2 cables. There's a coaxial cable, which is the cable you use now probably from your cable box to your TV. There's a coaxial cable, and then there's just an electrical cord that plugs into the wall. That electrical cord is to amplify the signal and make it even stronger. This also has VHF reception rods. I'm gonna throw it back to Michelle for a minute though, as we always start to get really busy on this after a couple of minutes, because everybody out there goes, okay, wait a minute. I get a bill every single month for $99 or $129 or whatever to watch television. This guy's telling me I don't have to have that bill to watch my favorite shows. That's
Really?
Exactly what I'm telling you.
And I'm gonna add to that
exactly what I'm
and
telling
say you only have to spend $8 today if you're doing flex pay. The shipping is free. We send it right to you. It's 2 cords. You're set up, you're ready to go in no time, and then you have 30 days to try that out. Imagine the freedom and what you could do with that extra money that you're spending on the bills in these other rooms of your home. I mean, that's pretty incredible. This even is the stronger version with that 65-mile range. This is usually $75. You're getting it for $39 today with that $8 flex pay and the free shipping. And one thing I want to mention too, if you're getting more than one, maybe you want one in the guest room, one in the living room, one in the garage, wherever it is, we are doing a VIP savings event today where once your cart hits $75 or more, check out, use your HSN card, and you're gonna get $15 off the total in the cart. And you can do that as many times as you want today, but it's only for today. So we're talking incredible savings here, and you won't notice a difference. That's the best testament of how great this works. You won't notice the difference. You're still getting the channels you use the most. The picture is clear. And look how beautiful. We have gray, white, and black. We already sold out of one option today.
Yeah, we sold out of an option this morning. This is the second and actually final presentation that we have. I have my schedule for the next month. I don't have this on my schedule again in the next month at this point. So now's a great time to pick one up. To your point, when I started selling antennas at HSN, not only were they 150, 200 bucks, they were this tall and this big. It was, kind of putting a monstrosity in your living room. Now it just looks like a piece of equipment. Quite frankly, it's very, very simple. And speaking to that, we have a features video I want to show you right now. It shows you some of the different ways you can set it up in your house. The first thing it does is mention we're talking about getting free over-the-air TV channels. So things like ABC, NBC, CBS, HSN, QVC, Fox, the CW, all of those. Marble's gone, but we have titanium, white, and black. This has both short and long range reception. So really what matters to you is it's up to 65 miles of reception. You should be able to get a lot of channels kind of no matter where you live because of that. The VHF enhancement rods, those are really important. They boost reception on the lower channels, which tend to be the more popular channels, the ABCs, the CBS, the NBCs, those kind of things. We're showing you a couple different ways you can mount it here just to fit your decor. Most people I think will do like I do. I just have it sitting right next to my TV. It really blends in. It really kind of disappears. You want it in front, not behind your television. Also great for campers, great for RVs, great for second homes, great for dorm rooms as we're doing back to school.
Yeah, vacation
Great
homes.
for dorm rooms, vacation homes, those sorts of things.
And think about that too. Maybe you're having a get together and you're gonna watch the big game and you wanna do it in a place that's not where you're gonna have a cable box set up. Grab your antenna, just plug it in, do the channel scan, and you're off to the races. Like, it really gives you freedom.
Sports are one of the huge things, right? Yeah, you don't have to be in a room where you have a cable box anymore. You can be anywhere. You plug it into the wall. As long as you have electricity and a television, you're watching your favorite channels. So the big bowl games.
Tailgate, and you get the big TV if you're under the tent. This is little.
This is how you watch it.
So easy. We're really busy right now, and I'm very excited for you guys because, to your point too, this is the only presentation left.
This is it.
of the day, and honestly, unless something gets added surprisingly, this is it for now, okay? And this price, at this rate, they're not gonna last that long anyway, because I'm looking at $8 to get it home now, shipped for free, and start enjoying these channels. And let's talk about, again, the fact that over-the-air broadcast channels, everybody has access to that. You legally have to be able to when there is an emergency situation or you need your local news. This is how you're getting all the top channels.
Yeah, no, you make a really good point there, and thank you for saying that. So OTA, over-the-air channels, are the channels that are broadcast, and there are, you know, all sorts of federal broadcast rules, right, that broadcast channels have to broadcast their information because of government money, et cetera. They have to make that information available all the time because they do things like emergency declarations on there, right? If there are weather emergencies. So along with all the great programming, there's important communication, national communication that goes out over broadcast channels. So they're free. Nobody has to pay for them. However, you might be paying for them right now. You don't have to. That's what this antenna does. It gets rid of whatever monthly bill you're paying right now that you don't have to pay to watch your favorite local news, local weather, local sports. Let's do this. I would love to show one more time. We're just gonna pick an area we can pick. I think we have DC, we have New York, we have LA, any local area. This is just an example of some of the channels that if you were in DC right now, you could watch ABC, Charge, Comet, TDNet, CBS, JustNet, Univision, Grit, Bounce, MyNet. I talk fast. I can't even keep up with it. 3 channels of PBS, PBS Kids, Court TV. There's faith channels, Unimas, Univision, some of the Spanish channels there, religious channels, HSN, QVC. They're all at your fingertips. Again, about 94% of the top shows in America are on free broadcast TV every week. You know where the other ones are? They're on the various streaming services. And in fact, in a few minutes, Lori Leland has a television coming up that has Roku built in. So a lot of you I know stream with Roku or with Amazon Stick, which I love, Amazon Fire Stick. This is the perfect complement because those bring you all your streaming content. This brings you all your live broadcast. The ball is
back in your court. Look at this, 2,200 and counting of these sold already. The price is like just the cherry on top. The fact that I'm getting this home, I mean, I've spent more than this on a t-shirt, honestly. On anything. I mean, I can't even take my kids through drive-through anymore and I'm spending this amount, really. So to be able to get this home, hook it up with 2 cords, do the channel scan, and then all of a sudden it's like freedom. Freedom from having to have these bills. Because think about it, what are you really watching the most? I can tell you in my house, we're opening up Netflix, HSN Plus, Disney Plus, all of those. And then in the mornings, I like to watch the local news, see what's happening, see what the weather's gonna be. When football season kicks into gear in a couple weeks here, all those games.
Time to watch the Bucks.
CBS, Fox, ABC, and you don't have to pay for it. This is how you get it. I've got quantity updates already. You guys are loving the black. So we have black, we have white, and we have this beautiful titanium. If you want to get the titanium, we've got just over 300 left, and that is it. If you love the white, we've got 240. That is it. And the rest are in the black. There are hundreds of you trying to call us right now. If you don't want to wait on hold, hsn.com. That's the place to go. Or grab your cell phone and open up our free app. Or open the camera and hover over that black and white QR code. It will take you directly to this so you don't have to wait. And think about this in the guest room, in the garage, in your camper, when you're tailgating, in the vacation home, in the dorm room. Where are these places where you want to get that cable box out of there, get the bill out of there, throw one of these in, and honestly feel no interruption? That's the beauty of this. So when I get it home, I know it's only 2 cables, I plug it in. Where should we be placing this? Like, what's our best
Good question. We'll show you, and then I want to tell you something really cool about if you have any questions. This comes with a toll-free number that you can call, and they can always answer those questions. But I'll give you a couple of tips right now. So in general, some good places to place your antenna to have it be most effective. I would keep it in front of, so don't put it behind any large electronic device. You know, you don't want it to be behind your refrigerator or behind your television. So those things are key. So no obstacles such as metal walls and that kind of thing. And the other thing, as close to a window and as high as possible. So and it doesn't have, it does not have to be right next to a window. That's not what I'm saying. However, for best reception, the closest you can get it, and close to a window and high are two general good rules. The other thing I'll mention, and we'll even pop this up for you, there's a phone number. You don't have to write this down. It will come with your antenna. But it's 844-FREE-TV0. See it right there? 844-FREE-TV0. Those are the folks at Antop. You'll probably set up an antenna once or twice in your life. That's what they do all day, every day. So if you have any questions, and again, I'll tell you, there's a coaxial cable. In fact, I'm gonna sort of break our presentation here just for a minute, just to show you a couple of things. So these are the cables. There is a power cable and there is a coaxial cable. This goes into your television. So this plugs right, you can see that, right? You know what a coaxial cable is. And the other one I don't have out here is just a power cable. It literally just plugs into the wall. That's it. Those are the only two cables. And then once you have plugged those in, you do a little scan on your remote. It's called Scan for Channels, and that will find all of the local broadcast channels in your area. Again, if you're just joining us, why are we so fired up about it? Why is it so popular? Because we're talking about getting ABC, NBC, CBS. I'm reading right from the box right now. The CW, Univision, Unimos, PBS, CBS, IND24, TBN, Fox. Those are all free channels. Right now, you might be paying for some sort of subscription to cable those into your house. You don't have to pay a penny for those things. They're free. They're broadcast in your area. This has a 65-mile range. Nearly everyone in America lives within 65, and unless you're incredibly remote, you're within 65-mile range of towers that are broadcasting this television. Why are you paying for something that's already in your house for free? You don't have to.
All the bills we pay right now. Every little service, every subscription, the cell phone bills, don't even get me started. I think there's this movement, right, where we're starting to simplify. We're looking at that fine print. We're getting rid of the things we don't need. I mean, you look at when we do track phones, for instance, people don't want, you know, contracts or monthly bills. This is that same kind of thing, because if you're already streaming, most TVs have it built in. We have one coming up that does. Or maybe you have a stick, a Fire Stick or something of that sort. You're streaming. How are you getting your live television? Hopefully you're not streaming and paying a cable bill.
It's silly.
Right? Because think about, what are you actually using? What's the most used channels? It's usually the local live news, weather, sports.
Those are the things.
Right?
And those are the things that we miss. Yeah, those are the only things that we miss when we stream, our local news, local weather, local sports, particularly, well, all the time, but especially in emergencies. You know, a lot going on with the weather this time of year. A lot of people, and that's exactly what I was getting to, a lot of people, as part of their sort of emergency preparedness, want to have an antenna in the house. Even if you're keeping your cable, whatever, if your cable goes out, this is another way to make sure you're getting all your local information, your local news, local weather, local sports. There's your three colors. Marble is gone, but titanium, white, and black are still available for everyone. It has short-range reception. That's before you plug in the amplifier, but you'll plug in the amplifier right away. So really what matters is 65-mile range reception. These VHF enhancement rods are really important. They make the lower channels, which are harder to receive, come in even more clearly. They boost the reception of channels 2 through 13, which is normally your biggest, your ABCs, your NBCs, your CBSs, those sorts of things. You can set it right next to your TV. You don't have to mount it. You can mount it here, as we've shown you. You've got a couple of different options, but the key is you plug it in, you turn it on, and you're watching free broadcast television with no monthly fees ever. Nothing
to worry about every single month. If you want it in this beautiful white, you need to be ordering it. That is our most limited. We've got fewer than 200 now left in this one. We've got that gorgeous titanium, and we have the black as well. And this is normally $75, so it's almost half off today. Enjoy it, enjoy that free shipping and an $8 flex payment to get free TV. 2 words you normally didn't think you could put together.
That's right. Free TV, easy peasy.
You can. Speaking of TVs, thank you very much, by the way.
Good to see you. 2 days in a row I got to see you.
I feel so lucky.
Like my birthday. Good to see you, Michelle.